doke. So I have gone off to my iron and put a press in so that that is folded in half and nicely pressed. Then what I want to do is open it up and fold it back on itself so it's right sides together and the short ends meet. And then I want to put a 1/4 inch seam in those short ends to turn it into a band. Sometimes when I sew from the start of knit fabric, my needle chews it up for some reason. So I like to start sort of a little bit further down, like maybe a 1/4 inch down, and then go back and come forward again. So we'll do that. It's a 1/4 inch seam, and now you've got a neck band. So go through and press that down. This particular seam you could probably just finger press it for the moment, because we'll press it again later. So then fold it back on the fold that you pressed before. And now we want to divide this into quarters. So obviously your first quarter is your seam allowance, which is the back of your neck. I'm just going to pop a pin in there just so you can clearly see all 4 quarters. I'll leave it open, I'll leave it flat rather than folded. So my front here is another one. You can draw with a fabric pen on this if you like. I'm using pins more so that you can actually see it on the video. Then you take your back and your front, hold those together, and you get your sides from there as well. And I just realised that I haven't actually put my bodice together, so I've kind of skipped a step. So okay, you've got your quarters. We'll put that aside for the moment, and we'll go to putting the front and back together. Now, where is my front and back? There it is. Okay, it's my front, and here's my back. Okay, so this is where I'm going to mainly use the overlocker, right? So I want to get my front bodice and my back bodice lined up at the shoulder seams. It's best if you keep these nice and like so, pin them or use clips, whatever you like, whatever suits you really. And then we're going to go to the overlocker. And sew them together. Oops. And this side. Alright, hang on 1 second. Sometimes they're a bit slippery and they move. Okay, so you have your front and your back together, and you're going to attach your neckband to that. So now what you need to do is, let me turn this around a bit. Pop your shoulders together. Oops. And from there you're finding your center front. And, oops. Your center back as well. And then you put those guys together. Now, it's probably easiest just to put a pin there to hold them together. And from there you're going to find your other quarter points. Now your quarter points are not quite on the shoulder seam, they'll be, in this case, just before, so towards the front. So that's a quarter point there, and my other quarter point is just here. And so those quarter points then match up to the quarter points on your neckband. Alright, we'll stop this video now and I'll come back and put them all together in a minute.